Hello once again, YouTube. This is Bonanza86. I know I have my earphones on a little differently this time. I'm trying to make sure this fro stays intact. Now, if you recall, about 4 months ago, or roughly 4.5 months ago, I made a video about how ridiculous it was to see women here in the States complain and whine about the commercial about Dr. Pepper 10. Now, if you've seen the commercial, it's 30 seconds. It's, this man has a gun and he has on this action attire, and he's like, "Hey ladies, are you enjoying the film?" Of course not, because this is our movie. Although he's trying to say that the premise, the theme, all the action, explosions and such, are generally enjoyed by the men. Women, on the other hand, love the romantic comedies. So, I hadn't gotten much activity from the video until yesterday. I signed on to my YouTube, and it says you have 2 new comments, and one of the comments happened to be on this video. Illegal Martian, this was a day ago, and they said, "Honey, obviously you're young. Perhaps you're on your way to college, or maybe a freshman in college. Do yourself a favor and get educated about sexism. You think this ad is satire? Then you don't know what satire is. Read a book. I suggest Feminism is for Everybody. It's a pretty easy read, or take a gender studies class. You're welcome." Okay, with that arrogant comment aside, I decided to happen upon Wikipedia so that I can actually see what satire is. And just to prove that I was, making a point and that I'm not really wrong. So, I'm at Wikipedia. It says here, satire is primarily a literary genre or form, although in practice it can also be found in the graphic and performing arts. In satire, vices, follies, abuses, and shortcomings are held up to ridicule, ideally with the intent of shaming individuals and society itself into improvement. Although satire is usually meant to be funny, its greater purpose is often constructive social criticism, using wit as a weapon. Now let's take the Dr. Pepper 10 commercial. As I said earlier, in the beginning, you have this guy with a gun, and he's running from the antagonist, and he's like, "Ladies, you enjoying the film?" Of course not. What he's trying to do is he's trying to set the mood, set the tone. It's action. He's saying this is our movie, the men's movie. Men like action. And then he goes on with his shtick. And then he tells the ladies that y'all can enjoy your little sissy drinks, and no, not sissy drinks, your lady drinks and romantic comedies. So obviously there's a satirical reference, or it's satire being used. Why? Let's think about it. Yes, men and women enjoy different genres of movies, but it is widely understood. Take a film like The Vow that came out earlier this year. If you look at statistics, being that it deals with romance and such, most of the people who saw that film were women. Then you take an action film like The Expendables. Yes, men and women watched that film, but statistics show that the majority of the people who watched that film, starring Sly Stallone and Jason Statham, Jet Li, Terry Crews, were men. All I'm trying to say is the commercial uses satire to show that, hey, we're men, we like the action films, ladies, you need to take your romantic comedies and shoe on. Yes, the commercial says that Dr. Pepper is not for women, but can you literally take the motto seriously? Now let's think about it again. You go to a grocery store, you see a Dr. Pepper 10. Let's say you're a woman, you want to pick it up and take it to the cashier. You think the cashier is going to tell you, oh, you know that commercial says that Dr. Pepper is not for women, so I'm not going to let you buy it. You can't drink it. Really, is there any law that says that something you drink is only for a specific gender? It's not. So I don't really understand why there are some women who are overreacting to said commercial, saying that it's sexist when it is actually satirical. I really don't understand. Now, let me put the earphones on differently. Alright, much better. Now, some of y'all women have a good sense of humor. I actually saw a video response to the Dr. Pepper 10 commercial. And you had these two women, and they were saying, oh, this commercial's so stupid. Yeah, they say that we can't drink it. Oh yeah? We're gonna drink it. And then they drink it. One girl grows a penis, and the other girl grows a mustache, and they're screaming. That was hilarious. That shows that you have individuals that understand the satirical value of the Dr. Pepper 10 commercial, and then they're able to twist it around and make their own little humorous response. But yet you have people like Stacy Speaks 22 making a video and just going completely overboard with everything she's saying. And this basically summarizes that Dr. Pepper 10, the whole commercial is sexist. And you know what happened? She hasn't blocked comments on the video, but I'm actually going to post a link to her video in the description so y'all can see what the hell I'm talking about. But that being said, she posted her response, and people said, hey man, you got this twisted, you got this wrong. Why are you saying this? It's not sexist. So I stand by what I said in the last video. Women amuse me. Not all women, but I'm just saying women in general. The people who have overreacted and have complained and whined and said that no, I'll never ever drink Dr. Pepper again because of this commercial. I maintain what I said in my last video and how you guys are overreacting, and I have no reason to apologize for what I said either. If I'm hurting you, then why the hell are you watching this video? Why the hell did you even happen to come across my last video? If you don't want to see it, click it off. I'm not forcing you to do anything. Now back to this illegal Martian person. I went to their little YouTube profile. They don't have any videos, but on their activity, they favorited videos, and most of them had to deal with how to maintain a weave and how to get natural hair. So I just found it weird how, their activity consists of looking at videos about horsehair and all that other type of jazz, and just how they suddenly managed to come across my video and then comment the way they did. I said, oh, honey, you're obviously young. You're either about to go to college or you're a freshman in college. Now, I don't know whether you're trying to use that as a compliment or you're just trying to be smug and arrogant and say, oh, you're young, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, let me get the record straight, illegal Martian. Yes, I appear very youthful, but in fact, I'm not in college. No. I was in college a long time ago. I got my degree. I'm finished. I don't ever plan on going back to school. But thank you for commenting on my youthful appearance. I appreciate it. And then you're saying that I should, kind of read up and educate myself because I don't know what satire is. Well, if you've been looking at this video still, if you're still listening, I just went to Wikipedia, I read what satire means, and I think Dr. Pepper 10 falls into that category, so I think you don't know what you're talking about, Missy. Or sir, I don't know your gender. Sorry. And then you're saying that I should take a feminism course. No. Sorry, no thanks. That's not my niche. So, thank you for commenting on my video. I just felt that I had to address you because, well, you got me thinking. And when you get me thinking and you get me making videos like this, where I actually take the time out to articulate what I want to say to my YouTube viewer, I think that you did a very good job in helping me do that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Well, I think that's all I want to say. I know I rambled on, but this video had to be made because Illegal Martian made that very arrogant comment towards me, and I just felt that I had to address it and kind of break down everything that I said from the last video, kind of slow it down so that you absorb it in your cranium. Yes, very much so. Now, with that being said, I am Bonanza86, and you guys have a wonderful day. Please enjoy the video.